Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos, but I also do others like the one you're about to see here. Stopping by. I just wanted to thank you so much for all the nice words and comments and positive feedback that you gave me on my budget planner. If you missed yesterday's video, you may want to check it out, especially if you're looking for some printables to help you set up a budget, or maybe you want to tweak the current one that you have, because they are going to be free for a limited time and the links are down below. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing another freebie with you. I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave this one up. It is not going to be as long as the budget one. I know the budget planners are in monthly segments. I'm leaving those up until Friday as promised. I'm not going to be headlining that in my videos, but if I have something new, I will be mentioning it as a thumbnail and in the description and the title of the video and stuff, just so you guys know. But I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave this one up. This one took me such a long time, and I'll get into why, and I'll do a total flip so you guys can see what it looks like and why I think this planner is very special, because I've been looking for the perfect planner for myself for a really long time, and this one fits the bill for a couple different reasons. But you're seeing my tulle notebook cover. I use this even when I'm using a happy planner. I love the notebook covers. They come in lots of different colors and even patterns, and I just think that they're super durable, and I've been getting a lot of use out of them for many years. So I'm going to open this up, but this time you're going to have some choices. So if you do decide to download, you're going to have some options. And I wanted to mention a few things and clarify a few things just so you guys know what the difference will be between downloading a freebie and if you decide to purchase one of these down the road. So this is a complete, I believe it's 82 pages, so half of that would be 41 pieces of copy paper, front and back. So I do have these set up for you to print front and back. If you attempt to print, one page at a time, you're not going to get this nice 2-page layout. The rest of the pages probably won't be as affected, but you're going to have to do a double-sided print just to get the correct layout. So that's one thing. And the reason why I did it like this is because for me, I've always needed a calendar on 2 pages to be as functional as possible. And so that's why I created it this way. This cover is almost exactly identical to the budget planner covers. So as you can see, the similarities are basically the overall look of the design. So you have the clip art here, and then I just changed up the title of it, Home and Work Edit 2022 Planner. And then I do have my name down here, my channel name or my word mark. And the reason why is because if I'm giving it away, I definitely want to have something on here that I did this, or that I provided it, or whatever, shared it, however you want to call it. But if you were to purchase something from me, I would remove that, especially, if that was at request, or if you didn't care. I mean, whatever, I can do it both ways. But opening up, as we talked about, you have the calendar on 2 pages, and I did these planners very neutral. So if you are somebody who likes super vibrant and bright things, you can still use this if you want to add stickers, or if you want to use colored pens, or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, these are very neutral, and I wanted them to be that way so you could put your own stamp on them. So I could put my own stamp on them. And if one month I want to decorate this, in a certain theme, I can do that. I can switch it up. It doesn't lock me into one particular look, because these are so faint, but they're plenty vibrant to use, and in person they probably look more vibrant, but everything is nice and neutral, so you can put your own personality on it. So getting into it, this is what is very special to me about this planner. So again, colors are super neutral. That was my preference. I'm going to be creating a lot more additional planners and budget planners, and they're going to have different colors. Some of them are going to have a little bit different layout, but for the most part, this is my own personal thought in my head, I don't want to say trademark, but my own personal design layout. So I created this, and with me in mind, especially because I work. And the reason why working plays into this is because for the most part, when I have a to-do list or a lot of things to get done, I utilize my weekends, and I was never able to find a planner that gave me the majority of the space or the majority of the layout for weekend designation. You know, they always gave you more space during the week, or, you know, whatever the case may be, or sometimes like, you know, Sunday was starting the week and it just didn't flow the way I needed it to. So I've always been somebody who needed more space toward the end of the week. And if you look back on my budgeting, or not my budgeting, my bullet journal videos where I used to actually create a planner within the bullet journal, which I haven't done for a long time. I did it a lot on my previous channel, but in this one, not so much. But I would always give the lion's share of the space to Saturday and Sunday, because that was my day to list all my to-dos. And so that's how this planner is set up. So if that doesn't work for you, I totally get it. But as we move toward the end of the week, I have more time, it seems like, or I make more time, and I just need more space. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday have a good amount of space, but it's more of a traditional layout. You get a little bit more for Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you get a considerably increased amount of space. Up here I have 3 little bullets if you need to make some notations for a couple important things, or a few important things. And then I just have obviously what week this is, and then the corresponding days and numbers on the layout. So it goes on and on like that. And on any of the months, you're not going to see this notes page in every single layout, but any of the months where I needed this to print correctly, you'll see a notes page. I needed an extra page in there, and it was just so this would all print out the way it needed to print. So then you get into, you know, February, so on and so forth, your typical planner. You can see March, I didn't need that extra page, so it's not there. And I'm not sure how important that is or not, but I didn't want to do 2 extra pages of notes in some cases, because that's just too much printing, in my opinion. So you do have that extra notes page here and there sporadically, and it just goes on like it is. I absolutely love this, and it's so functional for me. And like I said, I've been looking for that perfect planner that would give me the adequate amount of space for my schedule, for my life. And I know a lot of you are like that. A lot of you are either parents, or you work outside the home, or maybe you work both. You know, you have a household to run like I do, and then you also have your job outside the home. And you know, weekends sometimes are at a premium. They're not just for relaxing, I mean, in this generation anymore. So we got to get as much done as we can, and I wanted to give the weight of that and the priority to those days, so you have lots and lots of room to record the things you need to get done. Here's where it personalizes ever so slightly. So I'm going to show you a couple different options that you'll have, and these will also be free for a very limited time. So here is the second cover, and it's going to come, you know, front and back. So you're going to not have to, I mean, here's the thing. You could print out the entire planner and you could start it on page 3, basically. Yeah, you can start on page 3 and still do front and back. Or you could just print out the whole thing so you can have a couple different cover options. It's totally up to you. You can laminate these, you know, whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. But this is the other cover that I have available. As you can see, it's like a upward vantage point from, you know, a girl. She's reading, she's having a cup of coffee, and it has my name again on the bottom, my word mark, and then it has the home and work edit down here. So that's another option. That's a separate file if you want to download that one. And then the other option I have is this one, where it's like the chunky yarn blanket with kind of a pink cloud background that highlights home and work edit, and then 2022 down here. And my word mark is here. It's just a little bit more difficult to read, which you may enjoy. You may not want to see that, but anyway, just so you know that you do have some options. And then of course you have this one. So check out the link down below. Download it while you can. When I decide to take this down, I'm going to remove the links and I'm going to set the files to private again in my Google Drive. So I'm not going to provide these continuously because I do want to expand what I'm offering on Etsy, and I still haven't decided if Etsy's going to be my place or if I'm going to sell in a different format. And it's not like I have a huge following or anything like that, so I'm not anticipating tons of traffic or anything like that, but I do want to organize my shop eventually, and I want to stock it with so many different options. It's crazy. So I feel like I'm on a creative kick and I am ready to share. So like I said, this won't be the end of my freebies. Yesterday is not the end of my freebies. I'm going to continuously introduce things to you guys here and there. You're just going to have to check out the videos. I'm not always going to post what they are. It's going to be sometimes just embedded in the video. I'll just announce that. But I just wanted to let you know, as a thank you from me to you for all your support, for all your views, your comments, checking in with me, even, the times that I'm gone, for a lag. I just wanted to give something back to you, and hopefully these principles fit the bill for you and you can use them in some capacity. If you missed yesterday's video, like I said, go and check it out. I have monthly budgets for January, February, March, and April. You can back plan. You can plan in the current month. They're 12 pages each, and they are also set up for double-sided printing, so you don't have to waste any kind of paper. And if you wanted to, you could even print them out in grayscale, whatever is convenient for you. And if you don't have a printer at home, you could definitely download the file and take it to your local FedEx or somewhere and ask them to print it for you. So lots of different options. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you stuck around and did so. And as always, I hope I see you guys in my next video. Take care.